What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to discuss the possible return of a really old Ninjago character, or a few other candidates who could possibly take this role. By the way, these are spoilers for the Ninjago Garmadon comic series, so if you haven't read them or do not want to be spoiled on them, then don't watch this video because it contains a bit of spoilers about what happens in issue 3. So at the end of issue 3, Lord Mogra says to Garmadon, "You really don't know who I am." And Garmadon says, "You're nothing to me." And he's like, "You really don't remember," or something like that. I'm not gonna look at it. And he says, "That voice, you're dead." And he said, "So you do remember, now perish," and like blast Garmadon like across the sky. Not dead though, just blasted across the sky. So yeah, that character, a old or newer Ninjago character, could be anyone really, is coming back from what Garmadon says to be the dead, which is very interesting. There are obviously quite a few people in Ninjago who have died, but considering that Garmadon knows the voice and everything, we have to think about characters that Garmadon has talked to before or is relatively close to that have quote-unquote died. Now, if you've seen the theory videos, obviously the most likely candidate is Samukai, which makes a lot of logical sense. Garmadon knows the voice, which is interesting, and Garmadon hasn't been around for many seasons of Ninjago. Like, I bet you he probably like never heard Moro's voice, or maybe a little bit, but just someone that Garmadon is close to that is presumably dead is Samukai, but it is really, really unclear on why Samukai is back. Another bit of possible evidence that leads to it being Samukai is that Lord Mogra like clearly had some motivation of like revenge on Garmadon. So sorry for the Discord noises. Discord server. It's clear that he wanted revenge. He took on Garmadon's helmet, specifically targeted Garmadon during this entire thing. Was like, "You don't remember me?" and all this, and really wants Garmadon destroyed, and specifically went after the biker gang, which really narrows down the people. This narrows it down because there's some people that Garmadon has betrayed, but if we're supposed to know the character, then there's probably some people Garmadon's betrayed but we don't know about. One of the people we blatantly know that Garmadon has betrayed, well, not really betrayed, just Samukai really didn't do his research, so he picked up all 4 golden weapons and was presumably blasted into nothingness. But in my personal opinion, the first time and all the times I've watched it, it more looked like he teleported somewhere. So that's why, if I'm being completely honest with you, I'm pretty sure it's Samukai. But there are some other possible people, maybe. I'm not really sure. I haven't really done too much research, but Garmadon really hasn't like dealt with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he's dealt with some other different like villains or people he's made enemies into, but we haven't really been known of those. So Samukai is the most likely suspect. The only problem is we have like no proof on how he came back, because Ninjago said he was dead. Ninjago like blasted him, like made it look like he was poofed into, like he was disintegrated. But it also, to me, looked a little bit like teleportation, like he was like teleported to a different realm or something, or changed him up a lot or something like that. So it would make most logical sense if that was Samukai, but if it's another character that we haven't heard of before, that'd also be pretty cool. Maybe we get to hear about this backstory of while Garmadon was still like a younger person, like in the Spinjitzu Brothers books, he met someone and they became enemies and they got in a fight or something. Like, this could be an entirely new character with just a lot of background, and we could get like a flashback in the next comic. But they're really making it sound like we know who it is, so I think the most likely suspect is going to be Samukai. But other than that, that's just about going to do it for today. So I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, don't leave. I shouldn't have done it that way, but don't leave. I'm streaming tonight, so yeah. Also, August 1st sets coming out tomorrow. Excited about that if you live in the US. So, other than that, I hope you all have an absolutely amazing rest of your day / night. I will see you in the next one.